hype. Now Skoda has gone and launched a brand new version of the Superb, which promises Mercedes levels of luxury at, well, Skoda prices. Now have they succeeded in pulling this off? Joel Pereira finds out.
Now ever since it came to India, Skoda's been offering Indian customers fairly luxurious cars for not so luxurious prices. Take for example the Skoda Fabia, a hatchback that gives you the sort of features you'd find in a sedan at a slightly higher price. But now Skoda's setting its sights a little higher. It's got the Mercedes E-Class in its sight at a price that's even lower than a C. And pulling the trigger for Skoda is this, the all-new Skoda Superb. Now while the previous Superb was also pretty plush, its styling was kind of languid and lazy and didn't inspire too much aspiration, especially since it did look like an oversized Octavia. As you can see, things have changed. The new Superb is pretty aggressively styled for a Skoda. It's got these powerful looking creases and bulges in the bonnet, like this vein running down the center, which is radical enough considering regular insipid Skoda design. But things do start getting a little odd when you look at this car as a whole. The front, midsection and rear aren't really coming together. But we kinda like it just because it does not look like another Skoda. Now that's a pleasant surprise coming from this car company, and it makes you sit up and take notice. It's like that quiet, nerdy guy in your class suddenly showing up at school with a tattoo and a switchblade tucked behind his ear. Now the good thing is this Skoda's no slouch in the driving department either, and that's not surprising given the fact that this car shares its DNA with the Volkswagen Passat. The new Superb is far stiffer than the older one and even responds like a sports car. While the older Superb had this limo-like cushy, floaty feel, the ride on the new Superb is flat and, like sex, improves the faster you go. Skoda is offering the Superb in two different engine options. Now what I'm driving right now is a 1.8 litre TSI petrol engine that does about 160 horsepower. Now that's a fair amount of gruff really, but the only problem is that you have to coax every last drop of power out of this engine. That only really starts coming to life higher up in the rev range, which is fine on the highway, but could get really annoying in the city, especially when you're trying to dart through traffic. But that doesn't matter, because if Skoda's track record is anything to go by, the 1.8 petrol engine is probably not the one you're going to buy anyway. Nope, you'll probably go for the diesel one, just launched a couple of days ago. Now that one comes with a 2-litre pumped-use engine and 140 bhp, and of course, Skoda's legendary mileage. Now coming back to the petrol Skoda, the Superb with the 7-speed auto box comes with paddle shifters as standard, and shift times are very rapid. Now the Superb does accelerate very quickly, quicker than the standard 2.4 Accord, and definitely faster than the automatic Honda. So that's all well and good, but considering that this car is targeted squarely at the middle-aged man with a pot belly and a platinum card, do you want to be chauffeured around in a Superb? Yes, absolutely. There is literally nothing that separates this cabin from another of its far more expensive German cousins like the 5 Series BMW or the Mercedes E-Class. There's plenty of fake wood-flavored plastic segments and chrome piping, but then put together the interiors are, well, superb. But the real kicker in the insides of this car is the touchscreen interface that controls everything from your tunes to your mobile phone. Far better than Audi's MMI interface and far, far better than BMW's crappy iDrive. The one thing Skoda have been buzzing about though is, well, the boot. Yep, that's right, the boot. That's because this thing opens in two different ways. There's the normal sedan-like boot lid that opens this way, and then apparently for better access, you can also open it this way. Now it's kinda cool, but I really can't see a massive functional purpose for it. Unless, of course, you are in the mafia and you need to make people disappear.
Now Skoda's gone and priced this car at 18.8 lakh rupees, and at that cost, it's a sweet deal.
With its levels of flushness and technology, the Superb pushes itself straight into E-Class and 5 Series territory.
But the question is, would you buy this car, say, compared to a Honda Accord? It's a tough call, but we'd have to say yes.